Everyone, Dennis K here again. Just wanted to tape a little bit more. I cut the last video off a little bit too short, but in case you missed it, Matterhorn's right there. Been walking for a few hours here in the Alps. And you know, I got a laugh. A couple days ago, I posted a video and I was completely out of breath, right? And that was my first long hike since I got here. And that was on Tuesday. And here it is Thursday. And I've been hiking now for about 2.5 hours. And although I'm breathing a little heavy, I feel that I'm in way better shape today than I was on Tuesday. I've acclimated, I don't know what it is, my body adjusted, and just within a short period of time, I'm not saying I'm bounding up these hills, but I'm having a little bit easier time with them. And that got me thinking, you know, the first time we do anything, the first time we stretch beyond our comfort zone is a little uncomfortable, and it can leave us sort of breathing hard. Right? And maybe with that heavy breathing comes some anxiety and some worries, like, you know, what did I get myself into? You know, especially on Tuesday, man, I was way up on the other side of the mountain, and I thought, you know what? I made it, but now I got to get back. Right? So the journeys, and sometimes getting back is even more difficult than going up, at least for me. It puts more pressure on the knees and joints and calves. And so it got me thinking about you guys moving to Belize. I remember our first time going to Belize, and you know, when we got off that plane and we stepped down off, I thought, what have we gotten ourselves into? You know, is this for real, or should we get right back on the plane and head back home? Because it was so foreign to me. I mean, now I can look back after being to, you know, several dozen countries and living in different places around the world. Okay, the fear that I had wasn't warranted. It was unnecessary fear. You know, it wasn't real. But at the same time, it was like, wow, what are we doing here? And some of you might be feeling that right now. You're getting excited because maybe you're going online and watching some YouTube videos, or you're researching websites, you're looking at property, and one day you feel like, oh, this is awesome. I'm doing this. I'm booking that flight. I'm quitting the job. I'm you know, doing whatever I want to do in Belize, buying a property, building a home. And then the next day you wake up and you're going, oh, maybe it hits you at 3 in the morning. I don't know about you, but that's when my anxiety hits. 3 in the morning, boom, eyes wake up, or eyes open, heart starts to race, saying, you know, oh my goodness, what am I doing? It could be a deal that I'm working on, or investment I'm making, or whatever it happens to be. And I get that feeling like, oh, is this really the right decision? And every time I just say to myself, Dennis, go back to sleep, give it some time, let this feeling pass. You'll be able to see things more clearly in the morning or later on in the day. And sure enough, things have a way of just working it out. So right now, if you're having some sort of obstacle when it comes to planning your big move to Belize, or setting up your retirement funds, or investing with your IRA, or trying to gather information on home building in Belize, or am I buying the right property, or am I choosing the right area? You know what? All of that, when it starts to feel a little bit overwhelming, just take a deep breath, set it aside for a little bit, give it a day or two, and then come back and have a fresh look. And I guarantee you, things will look a lot clearer, and you'll be able to make better decisions. And then, once you push through that obstacle, whatever that obstacle is that was giving you some hesitation, I learned that on this hike. Like, look at this hike. You see this trail? There was about 10 times that I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going beyond that point. It just looks a little too sketchy. I have a little bit of a fear of heights. So I said to myself, you know, I'm going to reach that corner and I'm not going to go any further. And when I reached the corner, I said, you know what? Just let me pass the bend. Just let me see what's on the other side. And I did it. And that's what got me all the way up here. But if I would have turned around at any time before now, I would have missed out on all this. Right? And so it's the same for you guys going to Belize. You know, right now you're trying to figure things out. I get it. You're gathering information. You're making plans. That's why these Zoom calls are so important. And you know what? For those of you who have been, you know, checking out my Buy Me a Coffee link, it's not about the coffee. You know, I mean, I do enjoy it. I enjoy your support. I think it's amazing that so many of you are so generous that you're taking care of Steph and I and showing some appreciation over the information that we give out. And we do appreciate that. But, you know, it's not about the coffee. It's about being able to have the freedom and the time to jump on a Zoom call with you guys, spend a half hour and a half, hello, and just to be able to help you overcome some of those sticking points, or maybe you don't even need any help, right? Maybe you already have a plan in mind and you just need someone to say, you know, Dennis, is this reasonable? What I'm planning, is this reasonable? Should I do this? Can I do this? What are your suggestions on that? And it's not like I know all the answers, right? But I've done it before. I've been there before. I've made the move successfully. I've invested successfully. So I do have a good amount of experience. So that's not to say that my way is the best way, but I can offer you my perspective and the perspective of other clients who have come before you. So all this to say, going back to Tuesday's video, is if you remember that video, if you haven't, go back and watch. Get yourself a view. Get yourself a view. All right? Today, my view is the Matterhorn, right? Next month, my view might be somewhere else. For many of you, you're planning on your view being the crystal clear waters of the Caribbean Sea as you're sipping a cocktail, sitting on the beach, or having a Belican at Secret Beach and just listening to the reggae and the Bob Marley thump out the speakers and just soaking up the Caribbean lifestyle that Belize can give you. If that's your view, if that's your goal, hit me up on the Zoom link below, or on the Buy Me Coffee link below. Let's jump on a Zoom call. Let's figure this out together. And let's have you enjoying your own view in Belize just as soon as you can. All right, guys, take care, man. Appreciate all your support. We'll talk to you soon.